Now that I've finished playing LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, it's time for me to re-rank every single LEGO game. That's right, every single one. If this video is interesting to you, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. It lets me know that you guys are interested in seeing more type of content like this, and let's just start doing the ranking, why don't we? So, we got our tier list open with every single LEGO game that we're going to be ranking. Okay, LEGO Marvel Superheroes. Now, this one I think is pretty good. I understand the hype behind this one, and I wish that I was more interested in it than I actually am. I think that it's a good game, don't get me wrong. I think it's a little bit generic at times, but also it has some really, sometimes it has those really high highs though. Nothing I put on this list is going to be permanent, so I could change that if I wanted to later. So we'll leave that there for now and come back to that. LEGO Batman 2 is another one I think so many people would quickly put into S tier, but I can't. Like, so many people would start off with these two in, like, S tier or A tier. I don't have the nostalgia for it. I've only played them once. I mean, they're fun games, don't get me wrong. I just, can I put them much higher than this? I don't know if I can, to be honest. LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. Okay, this one is a tough one. I did a live stream series for this, and I thought it was kind of fun when I was first playing it. It was a little tedious. Sometimes it was a little boring, and some of the mechanics, like, just didn't work for me, like the free roam stuff. I know you know what I'm talking about, where the planets and... yeah, it just didn't work for me. So, honestly, I think I'll put it in C tier for now, and again, I can change it later. LEGO Batman 1. I don't understand the hype. I'll be honest, it was mid. It was actually, like, a little worse than mid. I did not enjoy it. I tried getting through the first level, and my game, like, glitched, and I couldn't get past the first level, and I was so bored. I was so bored. I did not enjoy it. Actually, no, I got past the first level. It was the second level I was having trouble with. I was really just trying to give it a shot. I just did not have fun playing it. The two levels I tried, I didn't enjoy it. LEGO City Undercover. Now, this LEGO City Undercover is one of those games that goes under the radar, but if you've played it, it's actually pretty solid. It's basically LEGO GTA, right? What else do you want? There's lots of customization you can do with it. The story's pretty decent. I mean, not too many complaints. It's like a solid game. I really would recommend it. Now, LEGO DC Supervillains is another banger game. I did this one on a live stream as well. Absolutely loved it. I love how you are the focus of the story for this. I had a blast with this game. That's an S tier game. As well as LEGO Dimensions, S tier game. I love that they brought all of these elements from different IPs together into one game. The story was solid. The levels were all pretty much fun. The DLC was great. Now, the only downside for Dimensions is that the pay-to-play, Toys to Life, whatever, that is a little bit of a downside, I will be fair. I mean, the story is just so fun. Like, you don't have to buy any of the extra characters or stuff. You could, it would make the game a lot more fun, but it's not required for you to play the game. And I think just the base game on its own is so much fun. Harry Potter, 5 to 7. I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan. It could go pretty much in either B, C, or D. Like, I don't know. I think I'm gonna put it there for now because I know a lot of people like the Harry Potter games. I can see why. The combat just is boring. I don't know. I feel like the Harry Potter games and the Indiana Jones games are super forgettable in my opinion. I just don't have fun playing them. I just think they're forgettable. Speaking of which, Indy 2. I've never actually played it, but I've seen so many bad things said about it that I don't want to. The bosses being huge, even in the movie when they're not. Just the earlier LEGO games, a lot of them just doesn't look like super compelling to me. I just don't have the nostalgia for Indy. I watched Indiana Jones for the first time like a month ago. I don't really care too much about this game, and I don't really want to. Indiana Jones 1 is pretty much in the same boat. I don't enjoy it. I don't have fun playing it. Speaking of which, another one. Jurassic World was so forgettable. I don't remember much of anything. I don't remember having fun playing this game. I don't remember it. LEGO Lord of the Rings. Goated. Such a good game. I love Lord of the Rings. The game did the characters and the story so much justice. The levels were memorable. The boss fights were fun. They did pretty much everything right with this game. Absolutely loved it. Now, LEGO Avengers. This is one of my hot takes. I know a lot of people don't really like this game. I think it's solid. I had fun when playing it, which is something I can't say for like Harry Potter, Jurassic World, LEGO Batman 1, Indy. I can't say that for any of those. I had fun playing LEGO Avengers, I'll be honest. I think LEGO Avengers did the job it was supposed to do. I think it would work a lot better with the Skywalker Saga stuff. Like, if you added that format to this game, I think it would work a lot better, but I enjoyed it. And I can see that there are flaws with this. It's a little bit boring at times. I can see that. I think this is pretty fun. I enjoyed this game. LEGO Marvel's Superheroes 2. This is another game I really tried on, like, I think I streamed it a couple times. I really tried. It's like with Batman. I think the story was interesting. I don't know. I enjoyed it more than Harry Potter. Like, the combat in Harry Potter was just so repetitive. Seeing all these Marvel characters come together was a lot of fun, even though there was missing, like, the X-Men and Fantastic Four, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I still felt like it was fine. It was a fun game. Playable. I don't know. Pirates of the Caribbean. All right. I love the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, but the game it is pretty good. It's definitely up here. I don't think I could put it S tier, but I could put it A tier. I don't think it should go above there. Maybe, hold on. Maybe we do this. Maybe we put Undercover here. We have that and that. I think we're going to stick with that. Harry Potter 1 to 4. Mid. Mid game, bro. It was not for me. Honestly, I put it there. I thought it was pretty boring. I don't know. I didn't like the repetition. All right, the classic, the one everyone knows and loves, the complete saga. Yeah, it's got to go S tier. No matter what happens, it's going S tier. Relax, guys. I probably would have to put it there. I think LEGO Dimensions is a better game, but so many people know this better. But it's a better game. You know what? Okay, LEGO Dimensions I think is a better video game, even though this did more for the franchise and stuff. So I think I'm going to leave it there, but that's interchangeable. I could put Dimensions and Complete Saga in either order. And LEGO Clone Wars, oh my god, boom! That used to be my favorite game. Before my number one, the Clone Wars was my childhood favorite game. That's the one I played the most out of my whole life. I loved the ground battles that they have in Clone Wars. Clone Wars is like my favorite TV show, so yeah, LEGO Clone Wars S tier. I love everything they did with this. We have The Force Awakens now. This is a mixed bag. Either like it a little bit or you hate it so much that it would be at the bottom of your list. I'm in the camp that sort of kind of likes it. I mean, the levels were terrible. Really, the redeeming quality about this game was some of the exploration. I mean, there was a couple good levels here and there, but I don't know. I felt like overall it was pretty bad. It was tolerable. I put it there. I think it's because I have a Star Wars bias, but that's where I would put it, honestly. Yeah, okay. There's no point dancing around it. I don't need to explain it. LEGO Hobbit. They didn't finish the game. They were supposed to add another DLC of the final movie, and they didn't. So this is kind of like an expansion of the Lord of the Rings game, but incomplete, you know what I mean? And it's The Hobbit, not Lord of the Rings. I did really enjoy it, but can I say that it reached Lord of the Rings levels? No. I think that that's probably where I'd put Hobbit. We have the Incredibles game. Now, I've not played this one very much at all. I've seen a lot about it, though. From the little I did play, it was enjoyable. Nothing, like, super monumental to write home about. I could see people putting it in B tier, and I could see people putting it like at the top of D tier. I think the best spot for me might be there. If this is the range we're looking at, this is probably pretty fair. LEGO Worlds, they were trying to replicate Minecraft with that, and it didn't work. I didn't feel like there was as much you could do. Like, if you're gonna try and make LEGO Minecraft, like, before they made a LEGO Minecraft theme, if you're gonna try and make like a LEGO Minecraft video game, Worlds just didn't do enough. It just didn't have enough going on for it to feel like a sandbox like Minecraft. And now all we have left is the LEGO movie games. So we have LEGO Movie 2 is one of those I've also not played, and I don't want to because I've heard really bad things about it. The characters are all the same character. It doesn't make progression any fun at all. I don't know why I would want to progress if I couldn't unlock new cool minifigures and stuff in the game and all that. I don't know. Just the whole thing didn't seem very interesting from the get-go to me. LEGO Movie 2 was not a great movie in my opinion. LEGO Movie 1 was. The first one was, not the second. Yeah, I honestly just don't have any interest in playing this at all because there's just no reason for me to be motivated to play it. The LEGO Movie video game. I think it's fine. Like, it's a decent game. I'd probably put it there. I think it's probably on par with The Force Awakens. I could switch those around too and it would be fine. I think what the LEGO Movie did wrong was that it took just too much from the movie and didn't make it enough of its own game, if that makes sense. Like, all of the cutscenes were just scenes from the movie, which makes sense. I get it. But I don't know. I just didn't feel like there was enough going on. Obviously, it's like the LEGO Movie, so it's a lot of city stuff. Half of the character roster was just random citizens. I want to play more characters like Abraham Lincoln, Green Lantern. And I know some of the characters are in there. Like, I'm pretty sure Superman is, I think. There's just not enough to get me motivated to keep playing it. I love the story in the, in the movie. I think that's a great movie, but it didn't translate as well as I thought it was going to into LEGO form. Now, the LEGO Ninjago movie. I think the movie was pretty bad. I watched the movie for the first time like a month ago. I didn't really enjoy it, but the game redeems it. In a way, sort of, maybe, I don't know. Basically, the combat in this game is one of the best combat in any LEGO game. The combat in Ninjago combats the combat in the Skywalker Saga. That's a lot of combats, but I think that makes sense. You know what I'm trying to say. Obviously, based off of the statement I just said, not a huge fan of the movie, was a huge fan of the show. I have so many Ninjago minifigures from like season 1 and 2. Loved the beginning of the show. Ninjago used to be my jam. The movie was not it, and I wish that they based it off of the show instead of the movie, and I know a million people have said that. So what kind of saves this game is the combat, and some of the DLC, I'm pretty sure, has characters from the show and not the movie. And yeah, I don't want characters from the movie. I want the characters from the show. So I'm glad that they made this giant Ninjago game that you can actually play the characters from the show in, which is pretty cool. So that's my list and ranking of every single LEGO game so far. What did you think of my ranking? Please let me know in the comment section down below. While you're down there, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to stay up to date with more videos just like this. And I'll see you in the next one.